One, Jesus is enough. He absolutely is. But that doesn't mean that theology doesn't matter. Even if you think about the book of Colossians, you see in chapter 1, Paul is praying that they would grow in the knowledge of Christ. And then in chapter 2, he says that I'm saying all of this so you won't be deluded with plausible arguments. But in between that sits that what we call hymn to Christ, where he is the image of the invisible God, and how he is preeminent over all creation, and he is the head of the church, and how he has reconciled us to himself and delivered us from the domain of darkness and transferred us into the kingdom of his son. In between his prayer for maturity of Christ and his concern that they would not be deceived sits his exaltation of Christ, which is a right. We have to understand God rightly to know him intimately. And so theology is necessary because one thing we don't want to get wrong is Jesus. And so we need to know him rightly, and theology does that. Theology informs our right understanding of God. We need doctrine because God has given us his word so we may know him, and we want to know him in the ways that he is explained himself. We don't want to concoct ideas about the Trinity or God, because we've seen consistently what deception does to our souls and our minds and our joy. And so, yeah, Jesus is enough, but we need to know who he is to know that he's enough.